Hi guys, and welcome to my playthrough of Call of Cthulhu. This is a blind playthrough, which means I really have no idea what to expect. I don't know what the story is, I've not played it before, and I'm going in spoiler free. Now, I have read one or two of the Lovecraft books, at least one of them, and I did actually play the tabletop RPG a few times many years ago, but beyond that I'm going in pretty much a total noob. Now, if you don't know what this game is, and I wouldn't blame you, it is a horror-ish RPG. I say horror, it doesn't really feel like a horror game. I've played a little into it. It feels like a horror game the same way Vampire feels like a horror game. It's got a horror theme, a horror story, but this is not like Outlast where you're running around being chased by horrific things, constantly scaring you. It's a little different to that. Again, more like Vampire in the fact that it is an RPG. It is also, like Vampire, far more dialogue heavy than it is action based. It's got a lot of dialogue. It also has a lot of investigation. The best way to describe this is to actually just give you a very brief synopsis of the game. You're playing a private investigator who's investigating the death of a family. I'm not going to tell you any more, but then you immediately get the idea that there's been a tragedy and you're a private investigator. Investigating things, talking to people, looking for clues is what this game is about. Even the RPG elements, the skills you get things like investigation, spot hidden, psychology. There are things like strength and eloquence, but generally speaking, most of your skills are used in either finding things out or opening up new dialogue options. So it's that sort of game. Very atmospheric, story driven, dialogue heavy, and very weird, very creepy. I say it's not a horror game like Outlast, but it's a Lovecraftian horror experience. If you don't quite know what that is, just do a brief Google and you'll probably recognize a lot of the themes. You'll have seen them in many games, including things like Fallout 3, and I believe there was even such a thing in Fallout 4. I remember one incident where we found something. Anyway, you'll get the idea. It's a classic horror genre. Lovecraftian horror? It's not really a genre, is it? But yeah. So just know what to expect, though. This is not an action RPG. It is a horror investigation RPG. I'm really enjoying it. It doesn't look like it's going to be very long. I can't say for sure. I'm not too far into it, but far enough to know that I'm going to continue playing and posting the videos.